Good morning, all of you. Is it audible to you? Is it audible to you? Please respond. Okay. Thank you, Ravati. Okay, ma'am. Yesterday, we are discussing about the model for testing. Here in this model for testing, we are having 3 steps. Those are environment, the program, and the bug. Okay. We already discussed about the environment. Requirements, hardware requirements, and what type of environment. That means what type of hardware you want, what type of softwares you want, either you want what type of OS you want. Okay, like all the requirements comes under the environment. Next, the program. Program means if we are designing or if we are developing a code, if you have any problem or if you have any error in it, then it is to be tested by the tester. That all will be done in the program step. Here we are having the program model, tests, outcomes. Next one, bug. In this bug, we are having some optimal notations about bugs. We already discussed about these optimal bugs. We are having 9 optimal bugs. Next one is tests. Here in this test, we are having 3 different types of tests. One is unit test or component test, integration test, and system test. Okay. Okay. Next one, my next topic, consequences of bugs. What are the consequences which occur during the bugs? What are the problems? How we should face the bug? These all will be discussed under the consequences of bugs. Here, what is the importance of bug? Here, the importance of bug depends on frequency, correction cost, installation cost, and consequences. Okay, what is the importance of bug? It depends on frequency, correction cost, installation cost, and consequences. And here we are having the equation. I will explain later. First of all, we will see these 4 different importance of bugs. Frequency. What is the frequency? What kind of bug it occurs and when? How? What is the location of the bug? Is to be measured in the frequency that may more attention to the more frequent bug types. Next one is correction cost. Here in this correction cost, what does the cost of the while correcting the bug, how much cost we should spend on the bug? Okay, while correcting the bug, how much cost we should spend on it? Okay, and we are having 2 different cost factors. First one, the cost of discovery and the cost of correction. That means where it is located. That means where the bug is and when it is occurred. Like that, in that situations, how much cost it should be while discovering the bug. Next step is while correcting, how much cost we should spend on it. Those are the 2 correction costs. Next one, installation cost. Here, installation cost depends on the number of installations. Small for a single user program, but more for distribution systems. Next one, consequences. What are the consequences of the bug? Bug consequences can range from middle to catastrophonic. Next one, the reasonable metrics for the reasonable metrics for bug importance is equal to frequency into correction cost plus installation cost plus consequences cost. Okay, importance is equal to frequency into correction cost plus integration cost plus consequential cost. First one, mild, moderate. These are the consequences of bugs. The consequences of bugs can be measured in terms of human rather than machines. Okay, and a bug on a scale of 1 to 10 are first one, mild, moderate, annoying, distributing, serious, very serious, extreme, intolerable, catastrophonic, infections. Okay, first one is mild. Here mild is the symptom of a bug. Okay, which is gently and misspelled output. Next one, moderate. Moderate is an output or misleading or redundant. That means the bug impact the system's performance. Here, annoying, the system's behavior because of the bug is dehumanizing. Example, names are trunculated and arbitrarily modified. Distributing, it refuses to handle legitimate or authorized legal transactions. The ATM won't give you money. My credit card is declared. But this is the example for distributing. Declared invalid. Okay, next one, seriousness. Here, the seriousness means while if we want to track the transaction, okay, if we have an account in any bank, we will track the transactions, isn't it? Number of transactions or number of transactions. If you want to see your transactions, then we will track it. Then on that time, the transaction itself is not the fact of the transaction occurred. Accountability is lost. Here, very serious matter here while transaction is payment checking. For example, very serious issue. What is the issue? OTP. If we get an OTP, if it is shared by others, then what will happen? The security is less or the security is not done properly. Okay, in that situations, it should be serious, very seriously checked. Intolerable, unrecoverable corrections. Next one, catastrophonic. Here the decisions to shut down is taken out of our hands because the system fails. Infractions when can be worse than a failed system. Here the next one is flexible serverity rather than absolutes. Here are the number of factors. We are having 5 different types of factors. First one, correction cost. We already learned about the correction cost before. Next one, context and application dependency, creating culture dependency, use culture dependency, and the software development fees. Here, what is the correction cost? We have the equation. Importance equal to frequency into correction cost plus installation cost plus consequential cost. Okay, Here, correction cost not so important because castronic bugs must be corrected easily, and the small bugs may take major time to debug. Next one is context and application dependency. Here, servability depends on the context and applications in which it is used. Creating cultural dependency, it is one of the important dependency because creators of software and their culture aspects to be considered while the test tool is to be used for the bug correction. Okay, user cultural dependency. Next one. Here, Navi users of PC software go crazy over bugs. Next one, the software development phase. Servability depends on the development phase. Any bug gets more served as it gets closer to field use and more served, then longer it can be around, been around. Next one, my next topic in the syllabus is taxonomy of bugs. Taxonomy of bugs. Now here taxonomy is nothing but the keywords or different words which are used in the bugs. Okay, there are no universally correct way categorize bugs. The taxonomy is not read. A given bug can be put into one or another category depending on the history and the programmer's state of mind. Here the major categories are, we are having 6 categories in it. First one, requirements, features and functionality bugs, structural bugs, data bugs, coding bugs, interface integration and system bugs, and the last one is test and test design bugs. Okay, now we will discuss about requirements, features and functionality bugs. Now first we will see about requirements bugs. Here the requirements is especially as expressed in specifications or the major sources of expansive bugs. And the requirements and specializations development from them can be incomplete, ambiguous or self-contradictory. They can be misunderstood or impossible to understand. And here the range is from a few percentage to more than 50%, because it depends on the application and environment of the software, not on the project. What hurts most but the buggies? What they are the earliest to invalidate a system and last to leave. Next one, feature bugs. Specification problems usually create corresponding feature problems. A feature can be wrong, missing or superfluous. A missing features or case is easier to detect and correct. And the last feature is about the bug is to remove the feature may complain the software. Next one is feature interaction bugs. I mean, how we will interact with a bug while correcting the bug. Means one of the important feature here for the interaction is the problem is unpredictable. Why? Because the interaction between the feature groups or even between individual features. Here the best example for it is your telephone is providing with a call holding and call forwarding. The interaction between these two features may have bugs. Okay, if we have a feature called call holding and call forwarding, then on that time the number of interaction bugs may be occurred. Next one, specification and feature bug remedies. Short-term support and long-term support. Here testing techniques for functional bugs. These are all comes under specification and feature bug remedies. Next one, structural bugs. But this is also comes under taxonomy of bugs, control and sequences of bugs, logic bugs, processing bugs, initializing bugs, data flow bugs and anomalies, data bugs, dynamic data versus static bug, information parameter and control, content structure and attributes, code bugs, interface integration and system bugs. In this we are having 8 bugs. అమ్మా ఇవన్నీ ఒకటే టాపిక్ లో ఉన్నాయి టాక్సోనమీ ఆఫ్ బగ్స్ లో. యాక్చువల్లీ ఎస్టిఎం ప్యూర్ థియరీ ఎస్సీ కన్నా అంతకన్నా దారుణంగా ఉంటుంది ఇది. ఉంటాకి సిలబస్ చాలా తక్కువ కనిపిస్తుంది, బట్ యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ సో మచ్ లెందీ టాపిక్స్ ఇన్ ఇట్. ఒక్కొక్క టాపిక్ 2 days పట్టింది ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ కి. Next, test debugging, test quality assurance, test execution automation, and test design automation. Now coming to the structural bugs, here we are having some categories, various categories of structural bugs. First one, control and sequence bugs. Here the control and sequence bugs includes the paths, left out, unreachable code, improper nesting of loops, loop back or loop iteration, termination criteria, incorrect missing process steps, duplicating processes, necessary processing, ramping, go-tos. Like that we are having switching, coding, we are having some different types of sequences. Next one, in this is second one is logic bugs. Bugs in logic, especially those related to misunderstanding. Okay, processing bugs. Here the processing bugs include arithmetic bugs and algebraical mathematical functions. Okay, processing bugs. And next one, initializing bugs. Here the initializing bugs are common. Initializing bugs can be improper and superficial. Data flow bugs and anomalies. Here the data flow anomalies occurs when there is a path along which we expect to do something unreasonably with data. Next one is data bugs. Here data bug include all bugs that arise from the specification of data objects, their formats, the number of such objects and their initial values. Next one is dynamic data versus static data. What is the meaning of dynamic and static? Dynamic means always changes and static means constant. Here dynamic data are transitory, whereas whatever their purpose, their lifetime is relatively short. And the statics are fixed in the form of content. Next one, content structure and attribute. But these comes under information parameter and control. First of all, what is a structure? Okay, what is a structure? Structure relates to the size, shape, and number that describes the data object. What is an attribute? Attributes relates to specification or the name of the object. Next one, coding bugs. In the coding bugs, we are having coding errors and syntax errors. Coding bugs of all kinds can be created any of the other kind of bugs. Here syntax errors are generally not important. Interface integration and system bugs. Next one. In this, we are discussing about 9 different types of bug-related taxonomies. External interfaces. My external interface is nothing but the communication with the world. That means the X person beyond the project. Next one, internal interfaces. That means the persons belongs to the project itself. Hardware architecture. That means nothing but hardware components or the hardware requirements which we want to develop a project. In that also, we are having some errors in it. Next, operating system bugs. Here, programming bugs related to the operating systems or a combination of hardware architecture and interface bugs, mostly caused by the misunderstanding of what it is operating system does. Next one is software architecture. And here's the software architecture bugs are the kind that called interactive. Routines can pass unit and integration testing without revealing such bugs. Next one is control and sequence bugs, is also called as system level. Here these bugs include ignore timing, assuming that events occur in a specified sequence, working on the data before all the data has arrived from the disk. Next one, resource management problem. The design remedy that prevents bug is always preferable to the test method that discovers them. Next, integration bugs. Integration bugs are the bugs have to do with the integration of, that means the combination or the interface between working and testing components. Next one is system bugs. In this, it consists of all kinds of bugs that cannot be asserable to a component or to their simple interactions, but result from the totality of the interactions between many components such as programs, data, hardware, and the other operating systems. And the last topic in taxonomy of bugs is test and test design bugs. Here the remedies in test bugs are test debugging. We already know about the debugging. Debugging is the first remedy for test bug. That is, test bugging can compare to a program debugging is easier because tests when properly designed as simple than programs. Next one, test quality assurance. Programs have the right to ask how quality in the independent testing is monitored. Next one, test execution automation. Here, the history of programming automation adds, and the history of software bug removal and prevention is indistinguishable. Next one, text execution automation. Here, the history of, next one, test design automation. Just as much of software development has been automated, much test design can be and has been automated. Why? Because for a given productivity rate, automation reduces the bug count. This is about taxonomy of bugs. Now, once again, I will give the side headings in it. See here, in the taxonomy of bugs, we are having functional requirement features and functional bugs, structural bugs, data bugs, coding bugs, interface and integration and system bugs, test and test design. These are the 6 categories of taxonomy of bugs. Okay. Is it clear? Now wait for 2 minutes. I will take the attendance.